Alright, welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. It's my very first YouTube video. Today I'm going to take you through a dense strength training block, and I'm also going to explain to you how I went from having a broken and fragile body to being leaner, more athletic, more resilient, and having higher levels of energy than I've ever experienced before. I'm going to talk you through some of the key concepts that got me to where I am today, to having a lean athletic body. And I'm going to take you through this dense strength set, and today I'm going to be doing deficit push-ups and ATG split squats. I'm going to explain to you how you can use dense strength training and the concepts of training your joint strength and strength through length to optimize your resilience, optimize your muscle mass, and build the body that you've always wanted, that's lean, athletic, and highly resilient to injury. So I'm going to start the timer on my laptop. We're going to go for a 10-minute dense block. Let's go, let's get started. So this block's going to be 10 minutes long, and I'm going to do both exercises every minute on the minute. So I'm starting with 8 deficit push-ups. A deficit gives me more range through the shoulder. This is one of the key concepts that I use to get me out of pain and start to build a resilient body. Strength through length is key, and altering your exercises in a simple way can make a huge difference for this, and it's what's made the most difference to my training. So I'm going for 8 deficit push-ups and 5 ATG split squats per side every minute on the minute. Getting down into deep ranges of motion, focusing on form, and really starting to unlock strength through length. One of the most important concepts I used to get me to where I am is strength through length training and training the connective tissues. To train connective tissues, you need to go through full range of motion. So this is why I've taken what I would have regularly done, like a normal barbell bench press or a regular push-up, and start to take it through more range of motion using a deficit push-up. Using the deficit push-up allows me to get into more range in my shoulders and strengthen the joint and the connective tissues. Same with the ATG split squat. These are my 2 weakest points, my knees and my shoulders. I've dislocated both my shoulders. I've had surgery on my shoulder, and I've torn my ACL ligament as well. So using these concepts and progressively overloading them over time, progressing my ability over time, is what has got me to have that lean, to have that resiliency now. Not avoiding my weak links, addressing my weak links. And doing it in this format, using dense strength, has been an absolute game changer for me to build resilience and to start to build the physique I want. Because as you can see, I'm doing 10 minutes of training now, and I'm going to get 80 push-ups and 50 split squats in just 10 minutes of training. Previously, I would have done 3 sets of 10, for example, of push-ups, which gave me 30 reps of push-ups in a whole session. But now I can over double that in 10 minutes by breaking down the reps into smaller chunks and doing them over more rounds. It allows me to build the physique I was never able to build. Muscle building was always my biggest struggle, and dense strength training has allowed me to unlock that and bust through that plateau by manipulating the rep count. So again, this can be starting wherever you want. Start at whatever height is suitable for you for a deficit push-up, for example, and pick your rep count to start with. I'm doing 8 reps every minute for 10 minutes. You can start on 3 reps per minute. You can start on 5 reps. The goal is to build the consistency over time. And with dense strength training, it allows you to measure your progress quite easily. Because today I do 10d8, but tomorrow or next week I can do 10d9. It makes it very easy to measure my progress, and it can be the exact same with any exercise. You can do that with weights, for example. For example, now I'm using 2 10 kg dumbbells for my split squats at ground level. But the next day, maybe I'll do 5 reps with 12.5. So it leads to this progression consistently in your training, which is key to long-term progression and achieving the results you want. If you can see the trajectory that you're on and the forward progress, results become easy. When they become consistent, it becomes easier to hit new heights every single day that you train. So again, deficit push-ups, strength through length, identifying and training my weak links. These are all the key things that allowed me to build resiliency, to build freak levels of range of motion. Building strength through length is the key, and it's what allowed me to bust through all the injuries that I suffered, the chronic pain, the chronic stiffness. But you need to start and meet yourself where you're at and progress over time. Anyone can get to elite levels of strength and resilience if you start and meet yourself at your current level ability and progress your ability over time. And then strength and training strength through length and focusing on training the connective tissue and joint strength, that's what's going to get you there. And then while you're building this resilient body in the gym, using dense strength, you also need to make sure your nutrition's on point. And for me, building muscle, like I said, has always been a huge struggle of mine. So to change that, I used not only my dense strength training, but I started to change how I ate. And for me, the biggest difference and what has made the most difference to my muscle building abilities and my body composition is an animal-based diet, focusing primarily on getting all my nutrients and my calories from whole, natural, high-quality animal foods in particular. So things like grass-fed meats, organic meats, organ meats, highly nutrient dense. This is what we need to build muscle and build adaptation and improve the quality of our tissues. It doesn't matter how much training we do in the gym. If we're putting the wrong fuel into our bodies, we're never going to reach that elite level of athleticism and resilience. The better the quality, the food that comes into our body, then the better quality our tissues in our bodies are going to be, because our tissues literally are the food we eat. You literally are what you eat, because the energy that comes from the food, the building blocks of the food, is what goes straight into your tissues. So the higher quality that food is, then the higher quality your tissues are going to be, and the quicker you're going to adapt. And this is key. This is really key, because we want low levels of inflammation in our body. We want to minimize inflammation and optimize for energy. And the food that we eat plays a huge role in this. If you're constantly eating processed foods that are full of things like seed oils, processed sugars, refined sugars, and all these fake laboratory foods with crazy ingredients and words you can't even pronounce, that's not what our body needs. You need to return to an ancestral way of eating. Eating real whole foods that our ancestors would have eaten for millennia. That's where true health lies. So focusing on things like meats, high quality organic fruits, small amounts of vegetables. Things like raw honey is an excellent carbohydrate source along with fruit and white rice. Focus on getting your nutrients from high quality, bioavailable organ meats, full of nutrients. Nature's multivitamin. Liver is called nature's multivitamin. And this is what's going to help accelerate and skyrocket all the resilience, strength, and muscle mass that you're building in the gym. It's important what we do in the gym and in our training and how we do it to get the adaptations that we want. But the adaptations only happen outside of the gym. So we've got one more set after this to go. So I'm finishing off. So again, progress your ability. You can regress the split squat by increasing the height of your front leg. It'll help take some load off the back hip flexor and load off the knee, and it allows you to increase your ability then down to flat ground as you progress your ability. But to finish off on nutrition, an ancestral way of eating is what has changed the game for me. Returning to natural foods, cutting out the fake foods, cutting out the stuff you don't need. Pasta, spaghetti, breads, all these seed oils, all these foods have no place in our nutrition. They have low nutrient density, low nutritional quality, and it's not going to lead to that athletic physique that we want. It's not going to lead to our connective tissues and joints being strong and healthy and resilient like we want them to be. If our nutrition is off, even though we're doing the right trainings, we're only going to get half the results that we could get if we were eating the correct foods. So focusing on high quality foods is absolutely key. Natural, whole foods found in nature is the only way to make the body that you want. If you want to become lean, athletic, and resilient, then you need to do the things that a lean, athletic, resilient person with high levels of energy would do. That's it. 10 minutes done. I've done 80 push-ups, 50 split squats. You can adapt the dense strength training to any exercises that you want. For me today, I've targeted my range of motion in my shoulders and my knees, my connective tissue strength and my joint strength. My shoulders and my knees are my 2 weak points. It's where I've had my 2 biggest injuries happen, with dislocated shoulders and torn ACLs, and I've had surgery on both my knees and my shoulders. So I'm targeting my weak links. I'm bringing balance back to my body. I'm training my joint strength, my connective tissue strength, and my range of motion. These are all key to building resiliency. These are the protocols and approaches and systems that I use with myself to build the resilient body that's full of energy and that has the body composition that I've always wanted. And I've used it with clients to help them build the body composition they've wanted, to drop up to 10 kgs of body fat and build 4 to 8 kgs of muscle mass. When you start following this approach, you can be like the people that I've helped and experience the best that you've ever felt in the last 10 years. You can completely transform your life, your athleticism, and your health by using these simple protocols. And if you want a more detailed approach and to be guided through these protocols, then you can join my 90-day Ancestral Athlete program. This challenge is for you if you want to drop up to 10 kgs of body fat and build 4 to 8 kgs of muscle mass, all while optimizing your energy and building a resilient body on top that has large ranges of motion and is able to move strength through length. So if you want to build that lean, athletic, resilient physique with boundless levels of energy, then check the description below for my Telegram link. Drop me a message on Telegram and I'll send you all the details that you need to join the 90-day program. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button as well to subscribe to the channel to be notified of when new videos are coming. There's going to be a lot more videos, training videos, nutrition videos, lifestyle videos, how to build a lean, athletic and resilient body with boundless levels of energy is coming. There's videos coming on a weekly basis, so make sure you subscribe that you don't miss it, and I'll see you in the next video.